Motion graphics for DaVinci Resolve, Premiere Pro, or Final Cut Pro. Where do I get mine? The answer is very simple. I use Motion VFX for all my motion graphics, period. I would say that everything that Motion VFX does looks great. Everything is very easy to use. You just drag and drop into the timeline. And if there is something you don't understand, they actually have their own tutorials in each and every plugin on how to use them in the different softwares. I would say that the price is worth it considering the quality and the quantity of what you get in one single package. For me as a freelance videographer and editor, this adds a lot of value. I save a lot of time, and since the graphics looks that professional, I feel confident using them in client projects. The first plugin I want to show you is one that I use all the time. It's the MKBHD plugin. It's available for DaVinci Resolve, Premiere Pro, and Final Cut Pro. It's great, so you can use it on all the different softwares. If you take a look at the left-hand side here, you can see all the things that it's included in the plugin. Backgrounds, call to action, features, intros, lower thirds, titles, tools, and on top of that you have some transitions, and you also have a few tools up here. So this is client project of mine, and in this type of project I use the zoom a lot. How I use this zoom effect here is that I'm just add a adjustment layer, and on top of that adjustment layer I place the zoom like that. And as you can see here, I already placed out a lot of them. So if we highlight that adjustment layer and we go up to effects, then you can see the effect right here. And what it does, if we play back, is that it will zoom in and it will zoom out. And I'm using this two different ways. So we can just delete this, and I will show you on this one and this one. And as you can see here, we have two different colors. The color that is more olive green, I use it as a zoom in effect that actually zooms in. You can see the zoom is going in like this. For the other color, I use it just like a instant zoom. Basically, it snaps right in like that. And the great thing here that it saves a lot of time is that when you have done these two different adjustment layers, then it's very easy to just copy and paste it on the parts of the video that you want to zoom in at. Oh, here I just want to use the zoom in for highlight something, and here I've also made an instant zoom in, so to highlight something more. You can use them however you want, but it's a big time saver. The next plugin I use a lot is MKeynote with ISD. It's also available for DaVinci, Premiere Pro, and Final Cut, so you can get them regardless which software you're using. Here's what you get in MKeynote. You get backgrounds, placeholders, boards, call to action, infographics, logo, animations if you may, miscellaneous, and a lot of typography, as well as some transitions. My personal favorite thing with MKeynote is the typography. Mainly why I like it so much is that it's so minimalistic. Flexibility on how many different type of projects I can use it is just so big. So if we take this for example, and we just, you can see it's so it just works right out of the box. It's so clean. And if we highlight it and open up the controls, you can see that everything is customizable, from the font, color, scaling, tracking, line, you know, the usual. Plugin number 3 that I use all the time is this one, MTube II, available for DaVinci Resolve and Final Cut Pro. Left-hand side is what you get. Effects, ending scenes, background, icons, logos, pointers. Again, like I said with the price, you get a lot of different things in one plugin. Keep that in mind. So in MTube II, I use their call to actions a lot, or subscribe as it's stated here. Here, for example, is a call to action that I use not only in this type of project, this is the one that I use on my YouTube channel as well. I mean, it just looks great. Motion VFX is the only thing I use for my motion graphics in DaVinci Resolve and Final Cut. Yes, I use Final Cut Pro to edit some of my projects. I might even do a little bit of comparisons and tutorials in that as well. I have a link down below, so go check Motion VFX out and hope that you find something you like. That's all for me today. Thank you very much. Bye.